Hello everyone, it's Birdie here, the Recycled Hippie Chick. I'm basically in for round two because I realized after I posted that video yesterday, I wanted to put a little tag on the end, and then this morning I noticed Christina Shack said, oh, she loved the material. I couldn't remember what that little tag was I put at the end. I didn't remember that was the material. So I went back and watched the video again, and I'm like, oh my gosh, when husband got done in the house, I didn't go back and finish my video. So I just kind of left you hanging. Husband's here, and I shut it off. So I wanted to go back and finish my video. So here we go. But first of all, I wanted to show you, I posted this on Instagram. I did a page in my grungy journal that I learned to do from Kylie Koo, and I wanted to show you my page on that and show you what I did. I just did, she called it free flow, so she just did whatever. I just did whatever. And I don't know why, but my brain thinks everything has to have a focal point. So I was looking for a focal point for this, and this little image right here is actually out of, I don't know how many of you got these. It was last year. Oh no, my little light is getting wonky. I really have quite a setup here. You guys know how I roll. I have a plant grow light hanging from a mobile above my workspace, and the light keeps coming right over my phone and casts a shadow over my workspace, so I have to I have to move the cord over and hold it with my toe under the table so it doesn't wiggle. I'll get it figured out. I'll get into that story in a minute. This little calendar thing that was for sale from the Ugly Girls Art Club. No, it wasn't the Ugly Girls. It was the Ugly... Was it the Ugly Girls or the Girls Ugly Art Club? Anyway, I don't remember. It wasn't the Ugly Girls Art Club, was it? That doesn't make sense. Anyway, they were selling these last year, and I bought one. Was it the Ugly Girls Art Club, or was it just Lisa Good Art. Lisa's Good Art. Anyway, somebody was selling these last year, and I bought one. And a lot of people did a little art, and then they made them into a little calendar page. Well, I bought it to use it for, collaging. So when I get a page, I'll just rip a page off and make it my focal point. Tear it off around the edges and work it into my art journal. So anyway, that's what I did on this grungy page. I just used one of those little calendar pages in the center here. And then I worked, it was some of this green was in it. So I just kind of worked the green around it. And this has drips of paint down it. So I made drips of paint down the rest of my thing. You just take inspiration from the picture that you're adding on. Anyway, I thought I would share that. And then I am back in my art room. I'll tell you about that while I'm working in my little... Yesterday, I was piddling with this, and then husband came in, and I wanted to get off because my art room was in the living room, and I didn't want to bother him. So I think I had just started to work on this when he came in, so I went ahead and just painted the little squares. This is Happy Mail from Barry, and then put gold around it. It's inside of a security envelope, and then I cut this out of a Night Before Christmas book, and took Night Before Christmas off of the page and put it on there. And did I do this with you guys? I did this little tag to go inside, and on the back, I wrote, I so loved driving by families' homes at Christmas time when I was a child, seeing their tree lit in the front window, wondering if they have the same warm, fuzzy feeling that I have about Christmas. And I loved laying on our floor at night watching the Christmas lights. Just little notes I write for my kids to find one day. Okay, so I just thought I would go on and add some pictures. I found, where's my scraps? I found 2 cards. I've cut them apart. I found one with a bird's nest on it. So I found another one with a little robin. So I thought, how cute. I will use those on here. Okay, so my art room was in, I moved my art room in for the winter because it's so cold outside. And today I was just up in arms about it because I had no place to put my Christmas tree. My art area was taking up room in the living room, and I had no place to put my Christmas tree. So what do I do in pure birdie fashion? You know what? I think I'm going to use coffee. There. I have to turn around like a hoot owl now where I'm at. I up and loaded everything that was in the living room and brought it into the spare bedroom. I did not want to be in here for the winter again. I was in here last year and it was so dark and dreary because we just have one little window up here and it's over the dresser where the cat sits, that there's not a lot of light in here. So, you know, I didn't want to be in here this year. So I thought the living room would be perfect because I could sit and art in there when husband was watching TV, and I could still kind of listen to what he was watching and visit with him and turn around every once in a while and, you know. But no, I need a place to put my Christmas tree. So today I moved everything in here. So here I am. Winter's barely started and I've already moved everything around twice. But that is not a shocker to anybody because you guys have seen me move my art room around a bajillion times over the past years that I've been doing this. I am putting coffee on the edges of my little card because I don't want to see the white. And I don't care how messy it's going to get because this card is kind of shiny and I can just wipe it right off. So there's that. I'm just going to wipe the wetness off of it. And we're going to put it on this page right here. I want to see these stamps, so I'm just going to nestle it in there. And this is just for me, so I don't care if it's, you know, I like this. You don't have to have everything layered or something behind it or whatever. Just do what makes you happy. And tonight, just putting this card on there is making me happy. So that's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow I may want to do something different. Okay, I don't know what these little gnats are doing, but they've got to get out of here. I know where they're coming from. I am growing worms this winter. I know that doesn't shock you either. I'm growing worms in the dog room, which is the room next to this one. So I can... El Cheapo Birdie doesn't like to spend $6 a dozen on night crawlers for her turtles in the summer. So I'm trying to breed and grow my own worms for the turtles next year. So you basically have to have rotting food going for them. They like rotting lettuce and stuff like that. So I have like a little compost in a plastic bin in that room, and I don't know, but I know I'm breeding roly-polies because there's a bajillion roly-polies in there. I mean, I have to take a spoon and scoop them out and take them outside because they're multiplying, I hope not as quick as the worms, but they're multiplying fast. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where those 2 gnats came from, because there's probably gnats in that worm bin. There's a reason I don't live in a homeowners association or in a fancy place with rules, because I don't know that they would allow me to grow my worms or my turtles for that matter. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure that's probably where those 2 gnats came from. Although I think we're down a gnat. I think we're down to just 1 now. And now maybe 0. Because I'm pretty sure I got him. Okay, so I was hoping this would turn see-through so I could see my little fodder behind it. So I'm going to really saturate this. See if we can pull that fodder through. Which I don't think we're going to be able to, but that's okay. I won't be bitter. I'm going to glue this. I didn't want to put this clear over to the edge because I wanted to be able to see the fodder. So that's why I put this here to try to soften that up, but I don't think it's going to work. So I'll probably, you know what, this table is not level, so I'm going to have to stick something on the leg tomorrow. Note to self. First of all, let's just do this. Let's just try to grunge it up a little bit with some coffee. And then, that looks a little better actually. I just wanted to blend this in, so I may, go around it with some gesso or something. I don't know how we're going to blend that in. Right now we're just going to do the coffee around our rough edges. I may just put some red watercolor on the napkin. Maybe that'll help blend it over a little bit so it's not so stark straight over there. So, what have you guys been doing since I talked to you just yesterday? No, it was Was it yesterday I did my video or Sunday? I think it was just yesterday. Well, husband took the day off yesterday. He's got so much vacation to use up or he's going to lose it. So every once in a while he just takes a crazy day off, which is usually on a Monday. And I'm telling you, it just throws me off. I don't like it. I like it when he's at work and I can have my routine. And because, you know, Mondays are my day to vacuum the floor. After the weekend, you know, everything has gotten dirty and I want to clean the floors and stuff. And he's underfoot. He goes back and forth to the shop. But about the time I decide I want to vacuum is when he decides he wants to come in for a snack or something, and yeah, it throws me off. So he was off work yesterday, throwing me off. And then last night we were all settled in and really pretty close for bed. Supper was ate, everything was cleaned up, and he gets a call from, I just dropped my glue lid. He gets a call from gas control. He works for a natural gas company. He's in charge of a pressure station. and gas control calls when they have an alarm that gets thrown and tells him what the alarms are, and then he has to go out and fix it. Well, that was a major ordeal to pick up a lid. So they called about close to bedtime and said, you know, yada yada, such and such alarm, yada yada. Well, he works he has about a 45-minute drive to work every day. And it is out in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's on an unmaintained road, his pressure station is. So he has to drive a 4-wheel drive truck. And because he has to go across the low water bridge, it gets snowy, it's hard to get out. He just like, I'm just amazed where he works. So he said, well, do you want to ride along with me? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go with you. Keep you company while you drive. So I went out there with him, and he did whatever he has to do. Fixed whatever, troubleshoot, reset, all that good stuff. And so that was tiresome. We didn't get back till late on the day he took off. Of course, he's on call all the time, so it doesn't matter if he took off a day of vacation yesterday. You know, if something goes wrong, he can never shut his phone off. He just has to be ready to answer the phone at any time. So, yeah. He had a day off, but he didn't have a day off. Does that make sense? So we were tired today. I'm just going around this with a wet Stabilo, only I lost my wetness part around, so now I'm just sticking my finger in the water and trying to get it to be smeary. There we go. Okay, I'm not real crazy about this, but sometimes you do something you're not crazy about, and then a couple days later you come back and look at it, and it becomes cute somehow. Those days you're not looking at it. We need one more cute little picture right here. I wanted to use this cute little on this book jacket, and it's too big to go on there. So I'm going to have to find a little something or another. See, and I put those on there, and they're cute, and now whatever I put on there is probably going to cover those up. Let me go see if I can find something. Okay. I am just going to put this little card up there. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tear off some of the trim on this hanky and use it for the little where the little string is. There we go. That ought to do it. There we go. Okay, I have health stuff. I went to the doctor yesterday. Sometimes I don't know if I should tell you what I find out and stuff. One part of me says, oh my gosh, they get so sick of listening to you and your health stuff. But another part of me says, what if somebody out there is going through the same thing and it could help somebody? So I don't know, how much is too much sharing. So, I'm not going to tell you right now because I don't want to overshare, but sometime maybe if you think you want to hear about it or whatever, then I can tell you. There we go. Oh, dirty fingerprints from Stabilo. Okay, so another waterfall pocket done. We have a little tag, something surprising for Christmas. Oh, look, this is working out. We could get something surprising for Christmas. We have some eggs in the clutch here. I didn't want to put anything on it because I like the little ginger man. And I need to put a little ribbon on there. I haven't done that yet. Night before Christmas, a little tag. And Mama Robin. And this big area over here, I have this one and that other one that I made. I don't know where it's at, but they both have these big envelopes. And what I'm going to do is every year my mom used to send out a family update letter. She would type up a letter saying, Charlie's been doing this and working here, and Amy's doing this and, you know, being her odd self in school and such, and I walk every day. You know, she just told stuff like that. And then sent it off to family members that lived far away and stuff like that. So I thought about taking a copy of one of those letters and folding it up and putting it in this one and putting a copy of it in the other one I made so that I can have those in here. Okay, how long have I been on? 21 minutes. So we have finished this one. These are those ones I had the other day. I just sewed around this one and put a little piece of material on the top of this one. These are those master boards we did the other day, and I just left this one plain. And I just leave them laying here, and as I find a picture that would go in it or go in a pocket or whatever, I just do it. I don't know, I'm kind of in the Christmas mood right now. I'll see if I can't find a little clip to add on to the end of this one like I did to yesterday's, and this will be part 2, and we'll have that finished up, and I'll be going on to who knows what next, okay? Hang around for the next little clip. Bye-bye from Birdie. Pepper, are you going to let me create today? You don't know. A little bit of me time first, maybe? A little bit of me time and some Janet Nash, and the beautiful door open, letting the fresh air in. Pepper. Excuse me. Excuse me, Pepper. Pepper. He has a mind of his own. Hi. Do you want to say hi? Hello, everyone. Say, have a wonderful fall day. Okay, I wanted to show you what I found in the estate sale stuff. I am not going to keep it, but I wanted to see if I could set it up. It's just adorable. It's this little portable easel. Well, obviously it doesn't work very well, or I don't have it set up very well. It has this drawer that comes out to put all your art supplies in, which you can see from back here, and then the whole thing folds down and the legs fold up into a briefcase. How cute is that? But I absolutely have no need for it, so it's going in the garage sale. I just wanted to share it with you.